would be the soundbite.
One. You are live.
Come on. Good morning. Good morning, Tuesday morning, folk.
Good morning, America.
80s reference right there. That's like America. You mean Vietnam.
Well, I mean, I adapted it to say good morning to America,
Texas. Good morning,
especially
Texas.
Tejas in the wake of hurricane barreling down on us. See what I did there?
That was nice. That was good. Yeah, I mean, I assume that everybody is safe and dry. I haven't heard any sort of like damage tolls or anything like that.
Nor have I.
I don't want to taunt a hurricane, but I don't even know that this one gets to brag about anything.
You were especially thankful you had family that didn't have to deal with the effects.
Yeah, we have farming family down in South Texas, and it's right at the beginning of harvest season.
Yeah.
And so we were praying against that.
Thanks be to God.
That's right. That hurricane, and it totally missed them. It's fantastic. I'm TK Douglas. This is Thaddeus Romansky, doctor, and we have Macy behind the screens and the cameras and the microphone over there. And
Hey, guys.
She's had a tumultuous morning, as we
Poor
learned
girl.
only moments ago.
Poor girl.
It has been a morning.
So tell us about it. You're house sitting, and
I am house sitting, and
Pet sitting.
and pet sitting. Yes, I woke up at 4 a.m. to the loud blares of the fire alarm. But at the time, I didn't know it was a fire alarm. I thought this could be a house alarm. Somebody could be breaking in. Somebody's alarm could be super loud. I had no clue where this was coming from. So I get up, I go to the hall. It's blaring, and I can't find it. And so
there's dogs. And
dogs are howling. Fire alarm's going
chaos.
off. I was thinking some neighbor's going to come knocking on the door in a minute. So I find the fire alarm. I take it off the ceiling. It stops beeping.
With the hockey stick.
Yeah.
I assume.
I hit it with the baseball bat.
Something of a shovel.
I smashed it on the ground. And then I called my mom, as one would. My mom wakes up super early. So 4 a.m., she's like, hello. I'm like,
Right, already up.
Hey, girl. And I'm like, this fire alarm just went off. I am looking at the back. It's like 3 alarms means fire. 4 alarms means carbon monoxide. And it was only beeping 3 times, but there was no fire. So I was like, this could be faulty, but it was installed on June 7th. Like, it should be pretty new.
Brand new.
And so we resulted to, might as well call 911. So it's 4:30 a.m. I'm sitting on the couch. And I called 911. And I was like, hey, this might be a stupid question, but the fire alarm just went off and there's no fire. What do I do? And she was like, stand outside and wait.
They made you stand outside?
Yep. She was like, stand outside, shut every door, and
Oh,
don't
because
come
there
back
could
in.
be carbon monoxide or...
Yeah.
Did you let the dogs out?
I let Archie out, but Atlas was crazy, and so he stayed inside.
So
but
if there was a fire.
So, yeah, Atlas was left to his own devices.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
at risk.
I could hear the
You're on your own.
I could hear the fire department at that point, like, pew! Also, it's 4 a.m. I was like, why do y'all have y'all sirens on? I bet nobody's in the streets. Mind you, they pull up 4:30 a.m. with their lights blaring.
Yeah.
In everyone's, it's a cul-de-sac, so like
You woke up the whole neighborhood.
I woke up the whole neighborhood.
And
for
you're
one fire
outside
alarm.
going,
Hello,
hey,
everybody.
sorry, guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm the
I
house
had to
sitter.
stand outside and wait for them to like come up to me, and they were all like, "Hey,
Presumably,
good morning."
like the people you're house sitting for are watching right now.
Oh yeah, and they have a ring. So I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, 4 a.m. Your ring is showing red and white
Yeah.
alarms."
It's a
just
good
like,
look.
Plus, I did call her too because I was like, "Does this happen normally? Does this your fire
That's
alarm
awesome.
always do this?" But she didn't answer. Rightfully so. Totally understand. I texted her. I was like, "Hey, everything's fine," but this is
I
what
saved your
happened.
dog.
I saved your
mine.
dog. I didn't save
I
mine.
sacrificed my dog to save yours.
He was okay,
I
but
made choices.
yeah. So I welcomed
Jeez.
4 large firemen into the home with their little carbon monoxide gun things, and They checked everything out. Turns out there was another fire alarm that didn't go off. So I was fine. I should have
Yeah.
known, but
This is the downside of fire alarms is that their reputation is don't trust a fire alarm.
yeah, so how am I? That's awful. And
Even a
now it's
brand
not
new
even
one.
on the ceiling. So if there was an actual, well,
Yeah.
there's another one, but I'm just saying.
Our fire alarm goes off all the time.
That's terrible.
Don't trust it.
Sounds like you need to get a new fire alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a bigger house. We cook a lot of stuff in the cast iron,
Oh yeah.
and it
I'll
just
smoke.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, really smoky stuff too. It's great.
That was
I eat well, but I also am annoyed by fire alarms often.
the
Well,
morning.
I'm glad you're safe.
Me
That-
too.
That's terrible.
It was crazy.
Kind of awesome.
kind of awesome.
Christina
yeah.
joined us. She's also behind
Hello.
the screens. So you ever feel like you're just figuring it out
Oh, every day, all the time.
every day, all the time? This is all new. This is all new all the time. You ever feel like you think your dad was this way?
If he was, he'd never let on that he felt that way.
You always thought this guy has it figured out.
And yeah, I mean, I remember many, many times growing up, even well into post college, starting my own adult life and going to him for advice or counsel, and you know, his advice
We're
always
calling
seemed
for
to
fire
be
alarms.
the right decision, the right move.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
It's amazing because it's like you go
Or
through
it
this
wasn't
life-
bad advice, at least that.
It was moderately good.
You know?
Yeah. You go through this life, and like the day that you're experiencing right now is the first time that you have ever experienced this day,
It's true.
right? And so you only have the one life, which means every day is a brand new experience.
Wasn't that a soap opera at one time? One life to live, I think. I think it was.
Days of Our Lives.
I think that was one too.
Yeah. Not a big soap opera guy.
No, but just, I mean, you know, little things percolate in.
Yeah.
They kind of come through your consciousness, and then they pass on into the ether.
My dad was a Southern Baptist minister.
Mm.
Back when it was cool to be Southern Baptist. That was a joke. That was a Southern Baptist joke right there.
That went over my head.
And there was like 4 people who got that joke. But it was he was a Southern Baptist minister, and I always said that my dad would be, and my brothers say this too, my dad would be a phenomenal salesman. He would just be amazing. I mean, right now he leads people to the Lord at the gas pump. Like he just always is on. He's just always thinking, always looking for people and saying, what is it that they need? Where are they at? He reads people really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It's part of why we're in marketing. Yeah. Kind of weird. But we,
That's an interesting thought. Elaborate
Yeah.
on that.
well, it's just kind of in the blood, right? It's like we got into this in the thinking less about the spiritual makeup of individuals. I started paying attention to business and business as a whole and seeing what businesses needed. So, you know, this is going to sound super rehearsed, but our mission statement is that we believe that successful businesses are inherently good. They are vehicles by which blessing enters the earth. And so we push brands to deeply connect with their perfect market, which is really a long form version of saying business is good. It's good for everybody. It's good for people's like customers. It's good for employees. It's good for ownership. It's good for the tax brackets. It's good for all of the country. When unemployment is down, things are going better. And so we're part of that. We just want to be part of that, right? So in this same kind of sense of my dad talking to people at the gas pump, this is what we do. We just try to get businesses moving and percolating. I don't know. It's kind of a weird crossover. You have to believe in it, though. You have to believe in whatever it is that you're pitching. We just happen to believe that business is good. I don't know. It's a weird crossover, but I think that same kind of vibe that's in my dad is going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it comes out when you deliver, statements like you just did. You you philosophize on why you have the firm, why you have the agency. I can see a little bit of your dad coming out in you in
Nobody
selling,
as a kid though, is like,
convincing.
I'm gonna be
pitching.
a marketer. Nobody's ever like, you know what I want to be when I grow up. Little Bobby is like a cowboy. Little TK is like a marketer. That
I'm a
doesn't
big
make sense.
ROAS guy.
I'm a big ROAS guy. Oh man, I don't know. What Christina? What about you? What were you thinking when you were a little girl?
Oh gosh. I mean, definitely not marketing. I was always very creative. So I always knew I'd be in some
Something
kind
of
of
art. Yeah.
type of thing. I didn't know what graphic design was until I was 17 years old. And I was in a class in high school that was like for Photoshop and Illustrator. And I came home and I told my dad, Dad, wouldn't it be cool if you could like work full time in Photoshop and Illustrator? He was like, yeah,
It's
there
definitely a
is a
job.
job for that.
Yeah.
And that was, we
Have
looked
I
up
got good
schools
news for
and
you. Yeah.
found the school I went to, and that was that. So
Man.
it kind of worked out. I always wanted to learn things like art history and stuff, and I had to study that in my schooling. So I kind of got to do a lot of things I wanted to do through that process.
That's good. That's kind of an encouraging story. My both of my daughters are very into art. Like that's their favorite.
Mm-hmm.
We have our family's mission statement. I don't know if most families have mission statements, but ours does. That is, we honor God. The word Timothy means honoring God, which is how we got there. Honoring God through business and creativity. And so we're always like pushing that with the girls, like, hey, do this thing. And Shepard's he's got like 4 jobs right now. He's just constantly moving. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about that, but
That's fantastic.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
To bridge that gap for me with marketing, though, I think when you get into graphic design and start doing work for businesses, that's when you start to lean into more of the, okay, well, if I do, like at first I learned marketing through doing things that helped businesses with graphic design.
Yeah.
And then I had a boss that taught me a little bit more about business, and that was when I kind of made
Moved
the leap
over,
over
yeah.
into marketing.
My trajectory was very similar. I started in photography. I was like, well, I can do this thing for businesses. What else do y'all need? What else is? Why does this matter? What is this doing for you? And it was, oh well, we're now into marketing, right? That's a short bridge right there.
I think my own academic training in history, has some applications here, has some crossover here with branding, crafting a narrative, telling a story, marshaling evidence to make a case for a particular marketing strategy or a particular
Making sense of complexity.
Yeah. So there's a lot of those kinds of skills that are involved in doing this sort of work. So
Yeah.
it's enjoyable in that respect.
You and I got into a conversation yesterday about how there is something of the nature. There's 2 kind of competing ideas with marketing. On the one hand, there is a high creative, a high calling towards innovation, a high messaging and pulling out of the ether ideas and making excitement for brands and marrying it to their audiences and that sort of thing. So there's this like, I don't know if the word esoteric is maybe appropriate here, but there's like this high ideal of creativity that is true and relevant and part of our world, and part of, I think, a lot of our clients' expectations of this agency even. And also, there's a lot of this world that is just a grind. It's a waking up every day, checking the accounts,
checking numbers,
looking at the thing, making sure that that one's running and that one's running, and how is this performing, and can we get that a little bit better, and how did that A/B test go? Can we move that? That sort of thing. There's a dichotomy of high ideal creative and also high ideal work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
And those sometimes compete.
And another thing that we didn't even get into, but we've talked on other occasions about, is on the numbers side, it seems like it's a lot of correlation.
Yeah.
This indicator and this indicator kind of go together. They're happening at the same time, but there's not a lot of causative kinds of connections that you can make between a lot of
You have
data.
you're like
So it's
reading
not
tea leaves.
so cinching and clinching for
Yeah.
your client.
So I think there is something that is happening right now in the business world, right? And it's with AIs and social media and I'll call it hustle culture. There is this idea that all of everything is easy. And so the immediate gratification of, I run a business, it should be easy. If I put in a little bit of time, a little bit of energy, I'll probably pop something on TikTok. I'll probably pop something over on Instagram, and it's going to go well for me, right? And so there's kind of this false sense of security of, yeah, marketing is going to be taken care of. And I don't know. This is a thing that we just repeat a lot of the time, is there is no silver bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And it might work on Monday, but is it still working on Thursday? You got to stay on it. You got to actually apply your skill set and your time and your energy to keep it moving. So, I don't know. Maybe this is kind of the education segment. If you're out there, if you're running your marketing, this is my encouragement: is you just got to stay on it. Sometimes it is. We know from the data. This is a thing we do know. Consistency is going to win. Whether it is, whether it's a live stream that we just show up on Tuesday and we get it done and we make sure that it happens and we improve over time, that wins. If it's your SEO and your ad set, even Google favors websites that have existed for time. So that's one of the metrics they look at. So if you're out there and you're actually running some business and you want to do a thing, stay at it. This is your encouragement to just keep going. Sometimes it feels like, and it's just feelings, but it feels like it's not going well. It feels like it's boring. It feels like it's a grind. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's totally appropriate. And we hope that you keep at it. So
I think there was a shoe company once who said something like, just do it.
yeah, I think they've been at it for a while.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Yeah.
Just keep on doing it.
Oh man, that's so dry. That's some dry humor right there, my man. That's good. All right, so this leads us into Young's
what's the
stumps the
new-
old's chumps.
Young stumps
Kind
the
of a
old
mixture.
chumps.
Yeah, that's what Macy said is happening today.
I am ready. I think you guys are going to find this fun. I hope it stumps you.
She
and
developed
I not.
this at 4 a.m.
She
I
did.
did. As the alarms were blaring, I said, this might be a fun game.
So all of these start with wah, 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 wah.
Exactly. This is basically a bowl of songs where you will finish the lyric whether you know the song or not. If you read
Okay,
Oh.
If you
this
read the
is
lyric-
going to be interesting.
All right, great.
and you don't know the song, finish
You
it
have to
with
finish it
whatever you
anyway.
think that it's going to finish with.
Okay.
And that's the fun part.
You know, I hang out with my kids, so most of this is going to be bathroom humor.
Oh gosh.
There's 8 in there right now.
All right, this just handed me the bowl of songs.
And a bowl of songs.
All right.
My favorite
So
breakfast.
is this like they get points
got
if they
mine.
get it right, or they get points for being most creative, or is this like whose
It's
line is
just-
it anyway rules
Whose
where
line
it's
is it
like
anyway? Fun times.
The game's made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah, no competition.
Man, I
And we
used to watch that show religiously. I love that show.
Me and my mom did
Wayne
too.
Brady.
That's
Oh,
a great
man.
show. Okay.
Little Drew
Take it away.
Carey. Come on. Amazing.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
All right, so who starts?
Thaddeus has one. I'm ready for Thaddeus.
Yeah, we both have one.
Oh,
You want me
oh.
to start?
Okay.
Go for it.
Oldest person in the room, start.
Yeah.
Okay. Age before beauty.
Go on, read it aloud.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag carried in the hands of a big old hag?
Nice.
I like
went-
that you sang along
That was
with it.
good.
Yeah,
You made it
I
your
don't
own.
think I'm gonna sing.
I think you are now required to sing.
I don't
Okay,
know
what
that
is the
that's gonna
actual?
happen.
What's the actual lyric?
This is
Wait,
Kelly
do you want
Clarkson.
to tell him what the real what?
He said, "This is Kelly Clarkson."
Do
Wrong.
you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Something like that.
Really close.
What is it?
Drifting through the wind, ready to start again. It's Katy Perry.
Katy
Firework.
Perry. Oh, fireworks. Yeah.
But Thaddeus made it a little bit country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turned it into Toby Keith.
Do what it can.
Oh, I do know this lyric though,
Okay. What is it?
because I was born in the '80s, which makes me a '90s kid.
All right.
I tried so hard.
Oh.
Right. Like that. You need 3 words or 4 words. I tried so hard, and I cannot sing
Does
this.
Thaddeus know it? Is the real question.
I tried so hard. I mean, that could be dozens of songs.
No,
No,
it's
it could
very
be one
clearly
song.
one song.
No, I don't. I mean, I was
I'll
born in the
give you the rest of
70s.
the
I'm an
clue.
80s kid, so.
I tried so hard and got so far.
But in the end,
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
And actually, you have to scream it.
It doesn't even matter.
Alanis
Tried
Morissette.
so- This hurts. I don't know why that hurts.
this is
Oh,
where me
man.
and TK show
Rest
our
in peace,
90s
too.
kid vibes.
Yeah. If you heard this, I think you would instantly know it. I mean,
Okay.
he's screaming it, and he's like, "I tried so hard." Like, it's a,
close.
and he's got, you can't, I can't do it. He's got veins popping out right here. It's great. All right, I'll play that one for
Creed.
you later. No, this is no Creed. You're stepping on so many toes.
Sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive.
Okay, Thaddeus.
What is the name of the band? This is
Lincoln Park.
yeah, Lincoln
Yeah.
Park. Lincoln Park.
Yeah.
All right.
I know the song now. I got it.
Yeah.
It's clicked.
You
Okay.
just don't want me to play it for you.
Here we go.
My handwriting's small.
Okay, I think this is number 2.
Okay.
Till touchdown brings me round again. Is this Rocket Man
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
by Elton John?
What's the next lyric?
yeah. You have to fill in the gap. What's the clue again?
Till touchdown brings me round again. Is the next line Rocket Man?
And I'm a rocket man.
No.
I don't recall what the next line is to this particular lyric.
Down again
Because I'm a rocket man.
to find. I'm not the man. Okay, it was to find. I'm not the man they think I am at home.
To find I'm not the man I think I am at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
20,000
did.
points for knowing the name of the song
Yeah.
and the
20,000.
artist.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm going to start throwing out points like
Yeah.
Drew Carey.
There you
Yeah.
go.
40 points.
This is number 4. Young and sweet. You gave me 3 words for this lyric.
Come on.
Young and sweet. This is like something Taylor Swift. No. Young and sweet.
She was trying to describe you.
I thought she was trying to thanks man. Thanks. I thought she was trying to describe something at Panda Express. Young and sweet.
Can I have the young and sweet bowl, please?
Can I have the
with
young
wild
and
rice?
sweet bowl? Yeah, egg roll to go, please. Young and sweet. Is my friend named Pete? Yeah.
Come on.
What is this?
Only 17. Young and sweet. Only 17.
You are the dancing queen,
Dancing Queen.
young and sweet, only
I
17.
thought you were going with the. Oh, you have a nice voice.
Thank you.
I thought we were gonna go with the strawberry wine there.
Ooh, that's a throwback.
Made some hard, made some easier, I guess.
All right. Good doctor.
Number 7.
Okay. Oh, come on.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. I can't see it now, but I want to
That was good.
be somewhere near you. I could not find that rhyming word at the end, so I just had to keep going and going and going.
It's going to take a lot to drag me away from you.
Yeah, that lyric sounds really familiar, but I'm having a hard time pulling up the title.
POD.
Just what's your
Drag me
next
away
made up
from
line?
you. My next made up line?
Yeah.
He made a song.
Yeah, he went like a full stanza right there.
Oh, I
I
didn't
can
know
give
it was
you a
written
hint.
down.
It's gonna take
It's
a
going
lot
to take a lot.
to drag me away from you.
It's going to take a lot.
And if they do, then I will be so blue.
It's going to take a lot to drag me away from you.
Oh, Rains Down in Africa. Right? This
Yep.
is.
Yeah,
I got it
Toto.
whenever I heard the actual song.
The actual. I like Thaddeus's version though. That
What's
was
the
good.
next line if you know the song? It's going to take a lot to drag me
Here comes the rain down in Africa.
That's I bless the rains down in Africa, right?
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Could ever do.
Oh,
I really
man.
thought you guys
This
would
is
get these.
really not
This
our
is great.
forte.
Macy. You're stumping them.
All
You're
right,
stumping the
number-
chumps.
number
chumps.
3 is
It's difficult to call up song lyrics without the tune, you know?
So
Very hard.
can I tell y'all a side story real quick?
Yes,
very
please
quick.
do. Please do.
My dad is a music producer, like as a side gig. He also does many other things, and so music was always a big part of our home. So we had this competition game thing we played as kids, where when a song would come on the radio, you had until the lyrics started to name the title of the song and the artist, which for some songs was a very short amount of time, and some you had a little more time to think.
and if you didn't get it, you had to drink.
Well, no.
That's
My parents
just-
are
that was
Baptist. Come on.
college.
But it was, to your point, I feel like I had ample training in this realm.
There you go. All right, number 3. You and me could write a love song. No, hold on. You and me could write a medieval epic wherein the knights rescued the ladies.
Shrek.
Shrek. It's from Shrek, this song. I have no idea what this is. Number 3. You and me could write a blank.
What if I said, rah,
Love story?
rah, rah, ah, ah.
I would recognize Lady Gaga.
Okay.
Reread that.
All right. Ra, la, 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 Gaga, ooh, la, la. You and me could. I don't know the middle of it. I just know the intro.
Oh, you don't know the chorus?
No.
I want your loving, I want your friends. You and me could write a bad romance.
Bad romance. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. And also the name of the song. So
Yes.
that's
I was like, you like stopped on your little
Yeah.
melody right at the name. I was like, oh, so close.
To be fair, I think I like mine better. A
I do like
medieval
yours.
Epic.
Yours was
yeah.
great.
Okay,
2 left.
this
All right,
is
last one.
number 1.
All right.
And I will always love you. Will always love
The only
you.
thing on that paper was "and I," so that
That was pretty good.
he's got it.
That's Whitney
2
Houston?
words, yeah.
Or Dolly Parton, whoever you want it to be.
Okay, yeah. from the
Dolly's
what was
OG
that?
is Dolly.
Yeah.
What was Whitney Houston? What was the Whitney Houston movie that was
Bodyguard.
from? The Bodyguard. That's right.
Bodyguard.
Yeah.
With the guy from
So at least I
Yellowstone.
nailed one of them.
You nailed it.
40,000 points.
I know the right answer to this one, but I want to make one up.
Okay.
If you like it, then you should write a nice Google review about it and tell your parents and your aunts and uncles about it. That's what
Love it.
the answer is.
Or
Cool.
Or if you like it, then you got to put a ring on it.
yeah,
Shoulda?
shoulda put a ring on it. But you were so close.
Oh, is it past tense? Oh, yeah,
We'll
that
give
makes
you
sense.
30,000 points for it.
This is Queen Bee, obviously.
So like,
Obviously.
if you like it, as in if you like this show, write a
You
subscribe,
should leave a comment.
write a nice
What a
comment,
great
give us a
follow and
5-star
subscribe.
review.
Turn
That's
on
good.
notifications.
There you go. There you go. I hope that everybody out there has been entertained this morning and encouraged.
was.
Hopefully,
sure
maybe
have.
educated a bit. You're in the grind and you're doing the thing, and it's a hot summer, and keep at it. You know, keep
keep
doing
on
the
going.
thing. Way to go. Thanks for spending time with us. Thaddeus, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Tim.
Yeah, man.